The final straw that broke the horse's back. As you know, it's been a while since I made a video. I'm working on my animation. I'm actually taking my time on it because I don't really have that big of a fan base, so I don't need to rush anything. And I've got about 10 more videos that I want to produce, just, FaceTime. But let's just get on with the business. And listening to Black Ram 313, he's definitely been pumping it out, and 2 videos to me in 1 week is a lot for Black Ram. These videos have been really really deep, and it also has made me more harder, more colder. I have no problem with calling out a female if she's dirty or if she's pregnant and hanging around with a friend and she's not pregnant. I'll say, hey, what's up, you're next, hanging around with that tattooed looking slut. I like doing that. Anyways, so the final straw that got me, and this will be 2 separate type of topics that I'm bringing up. I was in a relationship about 2 years ago, which was the final straw, which made me never to go back to relationships. Even though I just want to have sex with females, that's pretty much it. That's all you're going to get from me. If you open up your legs, you're going to get it. That's it. I, of course, have a PlayStation Vita. And, in this last relationship that I had, we had gotten into an argument, and it wasn't even really an argument. She basically had went through my phone and saw that I had texted this older type of woman, which I knew her before her, and the texts were probably about, we had only been going with each other for about 3 months, and the texts were about 4 months, so they were kind of old. But, she brought up, hey, you like, now I see what you like. Because in the text, it talked about what I like to do with her and whatnot. Which was very invigorating because this particular lady, she liked her hair pulled. She liked to be called very nasty names. And she liked to be called a bitch. It was just fun. It was really fun doing that. I mean, if you ever get an opportunity to be with a woman like that, that is very submissive, it also adds to the chart, and you can kind of go along with your life without thinking, oh man, I wish there was some sort of submissive woman or whatnot. They are out there, and they're mainly older women. So you need, like Tom Leykis says, you need to just go for older women. Stop with these young bitches. They're already used up. Don't even waste your time. They got the tight pants and all that. Don't waste your time. Go with the older bitches, call it a day. If you have no association with these bitches and you're trying to holler at them, their game now is to reject you. Anyways, let's move on. This is really deep. Now, after she had discovered this and I told her how I felt, that she was kind of boring and she doesn't like to do stuff and she just kind of lays there and she doesn't have sex, then she had grabbed my PlayStation Vita. Man, when you get to a point where your possessions that you have holds more value than the relationship that you're in. This piece of plastic has more value than the relationship, any relationship I've ever been in. This piece of plastic has caused me such happiness, more than the vagina ever will and ever could ever match to. It just can't. it can't. You know, I just ordered Gundam Breaker 3. Most of you guys don't know that, but I'll be doing a 30-minute video on that pretty soon. When she had this thing in her hand, yes, you can buy another one. Just like you can buy some other pussy. When she had it in her hand, the thought ran through my head. Wow, I feel so overwhelmingly strong and overwhelmingly very hard to pinpoint the words, but just very overwhelmingly distraught over her having this in her hand. Okay? And I compared it to being in a relationship with her, and if someone had her or was destroying her or was beating her up or whatever, I wouldn't get the same. I already knew, okay? Of course, because of this point, but before that, I wouldn't flinch. I wouldn't have an inch of iota of feeling if she was getting fucked up or about to get damaged like she was about to damage my motherfucking PlayStation Vita. I knew then that this was the last relationship that I'm going to get in. This was the last moment that I will be with another female for the next 20 years. I knew it. I felt it. I looked it in her hand as and I didn't think she was going to break it, because I have this very keen way of just switching the tables quickly, just for a brief moment, to make you feel like you're on top, and then switching them right back and fucking you over. Alright? She walks with this thing outside, mind you. And we were outside talking, and I instantly bitched down. Yes, I said it. This is why you should not get into a relationship, because there's going to be a keen point where the savage, the animal-like instinct within her head, alright, is going to make you have to bitch down. Alright? It's going to make you have to bitch down. So I calm myself down, and I'm like, you know, we might as well just talk this out or whatever. And I was real calm and cool and, you know, real cool the whole time. I'm thinking, when I do get this object out of her hand, which I should be ashamed of, but I totally am not ashamed of, that I value this object more than this person. When I get it out of her hand, I will proceed to take my stuff and leave. I will leave and never come back. Mind you, she was a single mom, okay? Her daughter herself was very weird. Very weird. Very weird. I knew that her mom was depriving her of attention, and that also, too, I needed to get out of the relationship. Dealing with a single mom, you are depriving the kid of attention. Doesn't matter. So as she's walking around and like an ape with a rock that is getting ready to be thrown, with most black women in America, this lady, this woman, this female, like the music that's played to the beast, calm down. And as soon as she just placed it after we went back upstairs, because she could have threw it right outside and smashed it, it'd have been over. But she went back upstairs, and I followed her, and she placed it on the table, and I proceeded to say whatever stupid thought that came in my head to keep it positive. I slowly grabbed the Vita, and with the same powerful feeling of accomplishing something in the game, the same powerful feeling of getting your paycheck at the end of the week and wasting at least $100 on yourself, I felt that feeling. I took that freaking Vita, and I slowly went inside and packed my clothes and told her I will be back. And never, ever ever came back. Never. Didn't come back. No. She called once or twice. Didn't answer. Third day, left a message, and this is what I said. You have to leave a message like this. I said, me being myself, I'm finding myself a lot more happier without you. Feel me? You have to do that. If you just walk away from the situation, she's not going to know what she did. She's not going to feel any different. But at least one man can, I don't know what her other relationship was like, but at least one man can give her the full iota, the full discipline, the full feeling, you know what I mean, of what really happened. Being with you, I'm unhappy. Now, the last part of this video. Sunglasses. Look. I no longer, and I'm not saying that it's never going to happen again, but when I do go out in public, I purposely, like I said, don't look at the females that I'm super attracted to, because those females who wear the cutoff jeans or, you know, just the skimpy ass shit, they're doing this for a reason. They're doing this for a reason so that you approach, okay, and then they reject. It's a fun game to them. It's exactly like the Black Widow. Only thing, they have a council, a collective. And their collective is to see how strong they can be. And it's not even a strength. It's just, they may be really attracted to you, but because they're around their friends or they're in public, they have to act like a bitch. You see what I'm saying? That's what the black lingo is. That's what the strong, independent women lingo is. To reject someone even though you're super attracted to them. So anyways, I feel a sense of power and a great accomplishment when I'm in public, and I look at the faces of these type of women, even the women who are attractive or whatnot, and they can't see that I'm looking at them. And they'll try to glance and download my eyes. They'll try their hardest to download my eyes. And when a woman cannot download your eyes, they are just distraught. They don't know how to approach you. Not approach you, sorry, because women don't approach. But they don't know how to portray their body so that they're attractive so that you come and talk to them. They'll talk loud. They'll do whatever they can just to get your attention, to then further reject your attention. It is a game that women play automatically because little children do that. Little children and little kids who can't do anything. Meaning, a man can do stuff. When he goes, he sees a woman, he gets attractive. That's the process. That's the whole process of your penis getting erected. That's a whole process. And the women are voided of that, and it's actually a negative of that. They don't have any type of feelings like that. So it's fun for them to reject. It's fun. So now I've turned the tables and reject them and watch them squirm like the fish out of water, not knowing what to do because I'm not doing or shaking or flinching or doing anything to attract any attention. You understand? I am merely standing there with a straight face, and they're moving. I'm not moving my head or anything. The best part is when they come with that fake smile, you know, that fake smile to lure you in, just for you to start the conversation, you know, just for you to start the conversation. They start that fake smile, and I give them the, oh yeah, that is powerful. You will get this. Watch. They will scratch their head like the animals they are. Okay, they're animals, all right? They're animals. And animals just do that out of confusion. You'll see the head, the back of the head or something like that, and then finally the phone. The phone is there. They will try to make it very clear that they have a cell phone. They have a cell phone. Okay, they have a cell phone. They want They want you. They're putting it around so you can see that they have a contact. They'll hold the phone indifferent so that you can see. And the funny part is that today's American woman is useless. Like I said in the beginning of the damn thing, this Vita has 1,000 more purposes. I care for this thing more than the average woman. I would see them get beat up or whatnot and wouldn't give a fuck as long as my Vita is safe. Yes, I said it. This computer has more value than some boring ass female who has nothing to do with her life. Nothing to do with her soul. Nothing to do but be negative or be weird. Final thoughts. Somehow there's usually like this 18-year-old white female that I kind of always see. It could be her or someone else. She'll have the ponytail tied back, have that broad hips, you know, the broad hips with a little pudge in her stomach, broad hips, but the ass is kind of flat, you know, she's got that flat thing going, but she's still got the cup going. I've been seeing these females a lot often, very, very often, in random places, right? And they will do, you know, they'll flex, I call it flexing up. I mean, they'll stand up straight, the ass is right, you know what I'm saying? They'll walk by you, you know, with no items in their hand. I'll be in line, they'll walk by you and then come back around, and then you'll just see them behind you all of a sudden. They're trying to lure you in, right? I look through my peripheral vision, and she has like, and these type of females has this look of, if he talks to me at all, I'm going to reject him. But I kind of want him to talk to me just a little bit, just to see what he's going to say. But he's not saying anything. Why isn't he saying anything? And you'll see him flex up, different positions. And you'll see him get angrier and angrier. And yes, and they feel disgusted, like, damn it, he didn't even fucking come over here. What's wrong with him? Or what's wrong with me? That's the goal. That's the goal you need to put these women in. Don't even talk to them. Because the more you don't talk to these females, if we all did it as a collective, they'll be forced to say something, they'll be forced to straighten up their attitude, and they'll come with a more prissy type of attitude where they're more approachable to the right person, rather than being like I'm setting myself up because I know he's going to talk to me. I know he is. Bitches, fuck you. You're not getting my attention. You're not worth it. So, stay tuned for another piece of video that I'm going to have on shades, why you should wear them, and why it's damn near mandatory for you to wear them. You should. If you don't, you're just very vulnerable. And people can group up on you with their eyes and kind of like wolves at like a game, see how long they can stare at you or get you to be agitated. Why, with the shades, you can look them dead right back in the direction without even looking at them and make them shame. Shame a motherfucker. I love putting people to shame, and I love critiquing, especially black American women. I critique them real quick with the smoothness, like, oh, I see how you got that kid. You got a nice big ass. That's it. Done. Get my item, go. Those bitches get so fucking shitty because they don't like it, like Black Ram says, they don't like it when an ace is being called an ace.